Welcome back, everybody. This is OG Dark Spider. Another episode, another mod. Today, I wanted to go over the Lizard Hydra-Glide. I used to have issues with it, but I think I've got it all worked out now. The Lizard Hydra-Glide is a header storage. You can find it. It's a mod, so you got to get it out of the mod hub, of course. But it's under Tools, and there it is right there. And there's two different ones. There's one for like grain headers, and there's one for corn, sunflower headers. I always make sure that when I put this down, that it's on pretty flat ground. And you can change the colors. Actually, let me come back out of here. I'm going to put back on the. Let me put back on the the help window here, so we can do this the right way here. Go back into Tools. There it is right there. And see, there it is. Change your color, so you can change the color. There it is. Now it's green, blue, yellow. It's all kinds of colors. Most everything is red for me. I go with red. There's lots of colors. That's more maroon, but that'll work. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. We're going to turn it just a hair. We're going to get it straight, about straight-ish. All right, so there it goes. Now, the last time I owned one of these, because I have really, really big fields, so I mean, I usually have anywhere between 2 and 4 harvesters. Usually I just slap them on the ground. But according to the directions, you start at rack 1. So there's number 2, there's number 1 up there. And if you walk right up to this number 1 where it says, it's up here, and it says circle, rack 1. So we're just going to tap it. 2 is going to go down below, and there's 1. I've already folded this header, so we're going to jump in the old Reaper 2000 here. Back her up a little bit, see if we can get it on there somewhat straightish. So the last time I owned one of these, I did it the wrong way. So now we're just going to detach it, and it ate my header. Like it when it went down, it went underground, and the header never came back up. So I had to go buy another header. According to the directions, the next thing you want to do is you always want to reset that rack once you got it on there. So we got it on there, we're going to hit it. Just make sure you go to the corresponding one. So we're on 1, we're going to go to 1. And away she goes. An example of what happens is when you don't do it right is this mess. So, I hit 2 instead of 1, and they're both on there, so it came down and just, at least it didn't eat it, and I still have it. So now we want to get rack 2 down, so we're just going to walk over here. Number 2, rack 2, circle. And there she goes. We're going to jump in our Reaper here. The header's right back over here. Now, I've never tried to load these with tractors. I usually just take them right off of the harvesters. I really don't see how you're going to do it with by pulling, because you can unfold these. And see, you can pull it with a tractor or truck or whatever, but for the most part, I just grab them with these and go. Alright, we're going to try to get that on it pretty straight. And drop. Well, we're going to back out of the way because it will lift your truck up. And then like the directions say, see, I almost messed up. I was going to reset rack 1. I'm going to come over here and reset rack 2. Alright, and see, now there it goes up. And there you have it. Now you could store a third one down here, but I mean, it's entirely up to you. They're not really that expensive. Tools are $17,500 each, and they cost you 1 slot for the grain headers. And then of course the other one is $12,500, and still only one slot. So they're not very much. So you could have two if you wanted to. Maybe like sometimes I'll build a barn at different corners of the map, depending on the size of the map, and I may have harvesters at each quote unquote camp that I've set up over there. And I'll usually put one of these in for each one of those. It depends on the size of the field. Like I'm not going to put one where I'm doing sugar. So let's try to get one down. Let's go see where rack 2. We're going to go over to rack 2 now, and we're just going to hit rack 2. And there you have it. We'll pick that one up, and then I will bring the first one down. All right, we'll pick her up. Attach. We'll just leave it on there. All right, we're going to reset. And now we want number 1 to come down. So now that we've removed the header, and we can get the second one or the first rack down, and there you go. You can just pick it up. We're going to reset it. I'll show you what happens if you don't reset, or if you just mess it up. Let's bring rack 2 back down. If I can get past the header myself. These always take a second to get going. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right. Drop it. Oops, wrong button. There we go. For some reason I was trying to hire an AI. All right, so it's on there. Let's reset it. All right, and let's just say you're coming down, you forget that it's 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom, and we want number 1. So here's what happens. Oh, see, it's gone. I hope wherever it went, I hope that he brings back, I hope that header brings back 11 with it. So that's what I'm saying. It's just, it's trying to glitch back through with the other headers in the way. So, oh, poof, there it is. But I don't see 11 with him, so. Let me fold this harvester back up. So at least it gave it back to us. But you see why it's important to just remember which ones you're doing. So, you know, and that's what I did over here to show you in advance that this is what happens. But at least it's glitching back through the ground now. Before, when it did it to me, it was gone forever. And I had to go get another header. And then I was like, well, I don't want that to happen again, so I just stopped using it. And then I went back and reread the directions, and it's really not that difficult. I just wasn't using my brain right. But that's it. I really like these. They're pretty good, changing the colors. And they usually will pretty, I mean, no matter what the ground's like, they seem to flatten the ground pretty good for you wherever you put them at. So they're pretty good little storage buildings. There was one way back when I first started playing. It was a header rack, but it was for small headers. And I think it had some like kind of storage on the back side of it. I could never get those to work correctly either. But this one works pretty good. So if you're looking for a header storage, and just instead of leaving them on your harvesters or throwing them on the ground, this is a pretty good little mod. It's pretty inexpensive. It doesn't cost you much on your slot points, and it looks nice. You know, because I know a lot of guys and girls out there, they're farming and building their farm, and they want it to look nice. You don't want to just throw headers all over the ground. So, because generally I'll put one like right here, and that's where I'll put my grain headers, and then I'll usually put my corn ones on the other side because, you know, it's just not near as often as a grain header I'm using. So, but this is just for show here. So, and this is fixable, of course, just like the other one. I'll just grab that one and reset them. No big deal. But there you guys have it, the Lizard Hydra-Glide extra large, and and also the was a small, medium, the corn header one. That's it for this episode, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Like I said, I'm going to keep putting out new content. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think you're going to like this? If you guys used it already, you probably already used it. If not, there you go. The video shows you how to use it and what not to do, like I did. Again, thanks for watching. You'll have a great day.